Alright guys, so we're back for another episode, and as you guys probably remember in the last episode, we left off with these coca beans over here. We'll probably do the farm for this, and we'll get this sorted, because it'd be pretty cool to have these all growing and whatnot. So I think the main thing is, I've got to work out where we want to have it. We could have them down here somewhere, but I mean, we've got a lot of farms down here as it is. Actually, let's check up the top here. Let's see what we've got up the top. Because, I mean, we could always have it just along here or something. We'll probably do that, actually. Have like an upstairs part. Because we'll have this wall and that come along here. So I'm thinking that's what we probably will do. I'll level this out across here. And then once we've got this all leveled out, I'll start shaping it up a bit more. And then that's where we can have our farm. Oh man, there's so much digging. We've got other farms we've still got to add in. I wouldn't mind putting in a tree farm as well. There's a few other like bigger projects like that. So I feel like the tree farm definitely won't be a small project. So I'm thinking we've cleared a bit of this out here now. Where this step is, we could have it so that could be like the width. So like along here. How long to make it go for? I don't know. Maybe. Actually, where does this farm here and have it in line with this here? Maybe cut it back to here, because obviously we don't need a heap of these things. Like, I mean, I don't think so. I can't even remember what you can craft with them anymore, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but for you that do play, like I'm a little bit older now. Like I've been playing this game since I was like pretty much, I think what 11, 12, something like that. You know, I've had big breaks in between. Oh, I've got to make a new shovel. But yeah, I've had big breaks in between. Like, you know, I was playing for years when I was younger, and then I stopped for a few years because of work and everything, and then you end up getting back into it, then you're back off it. It's just a back and forth sort of process. But yeah, that's a lot of the reason why I just can't remember how to craft a lot of things here and there. Like, you know, there's a lot of things I used to know how to do, and then now I just can't remember. I used to be a lot better when I was playing it like a lot when I was younger, but yeah, I'm definitely not as good as I used to be. Alright, so that's our shape. I think we're gonna go for. So we've got the end, make sure that's lined up. Sweet, that's all lined up. We'll get rid of some of this grass. Now I'm thinking we'll probably, or how do we want this to look? We could have like little, well actually let's have a look. How close can I get them? I wouldn't want it any wider than that. So 2 blocks apart, have rows like that. Actually I've got an idea, because we've got to sort something out here so it matches that side. And we'll have like the same railing go across and everything. And then I'll have like a little 3-step or 3-block wide step like in the middle here where we can access it. Or I might do 2. I don't know, we'll work that out after. Alright, so as usual, I've got like 3 oak logs left. Oh man. I'm gonna have to go get more in a minute. But yeah, so I'll stick these in here like that, and then I'll copy this side over here, clear that part out, I'll sit one here, and then I'll have the timber like going across like that, and maybe have the stairs in here, just so it all matches, and then we can have our farm in here. Alright, so I'm gonna quick go have a sleep, and then I'm gonna go and get some oak logs, and I'll be back once we've got all that. It's getting to the point where I actually have to start running a bit of distance just to get to oak logs now. So maybe the tree farm's more of a sooner project than what I thought. We'll just see. We'll just leave it. But yeah, I've pretty much cleared out a lot of the oak trees through here now, because this used to be full of them. Man, I hate mining down these trees that go all funny. Like, see what, like right here, they got logs all through them still. Man, it's so annoying. Yeah, we've definitely taken out a lot of oak logs, oak log trees, I meant to say. As you can see, it's pretty much just all birch left. I've got a few more over here. So yeah, our home's over there, and this used to be full of oak log or oak trees. I think we've got enough wood for now. That should be. I mean, if that's not enough if that's not enough to sort us out for a little while, yeah, I've got problems. Alright, so we're back. We got it all sorted now. So I'm thinking, yeah, so we'll dig this out across here, so we'll match it to the other side. So chuck our oak planks in here. It's hard coming up with ideas sometimes, I'll tell you that. This is even here, so if we have a 2-block wide stairway coming through here, we use these 2 blocks as our markers. So that's like where our, oh god, what do you call it? The coca beans will be going. So these will be like our logs or whatever. So we want a 2-block wide walkway. So if we have a 2-block wide, so this is our other marker here. So that's where the wall will come along. Alright, so we could start some about here, like that. So I won't have one here because it'll be too crammed to walk around. I want it sort of spacious when you're walking around. So that will be like there, that goes there. So that's where our logs and that will go. Yeah, it's about right, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll do that. If you don't know what I mean, you'll see very soon. Alright, so we'll chuck our stairs in here. We'll just put one down for the moment, have our markers all set out. Alright, so that sort of all works out. So that's where our logs will be sitting. So how high do we really want it? Well, they're 3 high. Oh, you probably wouldn't want them any taller than 3 high. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Alright, I've run out, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break all these other ones. Hopefully we just have enough. Man, it's gonna suck if we don't, because I have to use the saplings and bone meal some more trees. Alright, so we've collected all that. We'll take these up. How many? Oh, I've got 12. So man, I really hope that's enough. Oh, and I think it should be just enough actually. Yes, sweet. And we've got one. No, we've got another 3 to spare. Sweet, okay. Oh, and that's a creeper. Let's just stay away from that. Okay, so now that's all sorted. So that's how it's gonna, that's the layout for how they're gonna look. What if they are one more block higher? Let me have a look. Is that too tall? Nah, that shouldn't be too tall. Because then I can knock these 2 front ones out of the way, and then I can walk up into here. I might do that actually. I'll be back. I'll knock these two pillars here at the front out, and I'll add an extra block on top of them all. Oh, these things never give me a break, eh? So yeah, I've knocked out these 2 front ones here at the front because I wanted a bit more space as soon as you walk in, but I'm probably going to add an extra row like here on this side coming along like this. But our one problem is... Oh, that's another creeper. But as I was saying, our one problem is that I'm going to have to dig out another 2 rows here, and I'm going to be a few blocks short of these logs. So I'm going to have to quickly go and pretty much bone meal one of the trees so I can just get a couple more. Yeah, I literally need 3 blocks. So now that we've actually got enough logs, we can go finish what we're actually doing. We'll come back and get the saplings off them later. Finish this off. Now that that's done, I also went and got some iron bars here as well. So we'll finish this off here along like that. Alright, how's that look? Oh, actually, you know what? That doesn't look that bad. Yeah, we'll have that. Alright, so we've got all these finished off now, looking like that. So we've just got to dig 2 rows out the back here. So we'll dig these 2 rows at the back here out. And then once these are done, well, I'll get back to you once we finish this, because then we will start planting them and coming up with the floor and how we want it to look. Alright, so now that's done. We'll chuck, actually, how do we want the floor? We'll probably stick to the same as all this. I'll just keep it the same, actually. We don't worry too much about it. Actually, we'll chuck a heap of iron bars in here, I just realised. We'll get rid of this marker because we don't need this anymore. Alright, so that's how it's going to look. We'll have the timber going along around it like this. We'll chuck... I don't know what to do in here, eh? Oh, actually, you know what we can do? We've got dirt. So I'll have to copy this to that side so it looks similar, at least. We'll fill it with dirt like that. We'll get rid of these, because I know I put them in here like last episode, but I didn't know how I felt about them. I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool, and then I looked at it again, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't like them anymore. So we can chuck them actually in here, like that. That fills that in. Put iron bars across the front here, and we'll put that there. How does that look? Oh, you know what? That looks fine. I reckon that'll be fine. So with this part here, I'll have flowers in there. I'll go get some flowers for here because I've run out of this color unless I can find the same color again. All right, it's all good. We're saved. We've got 2. So I'll chuck them in there, and then I'll probably just have iron bars go around it. Something like that. So that'll be fine. All right, so now that's all sorted. What we can do is work out how we want the rest of this to look. So we've got the main part going along here. We'll run these along here, and I'll fill in the rest with like how we got it downstairs. Alright guys, I think I've actually come up with a pretty cool floor design. I'll be back in a minute just to show you, and we'll see how it looks. I don't know how I feel about it though. Alright, so I'm thinking like stone bricks like in each... like in the middles, in the middle here, if that makes any sense. I'll just finish it off. Something like that, and then the rest I was going to like fill in, like all path all the grass, if that makes sense, like this sort of stuff. Hopefully, I don't know, I hope I like it. Might add some more in the front here as well. Worst comes to worst, we can always change this stuff later on anyway, if we really don't like it. Something like that, and then the rest can be all like this. I actually don't mind that. Alright, so another thing I've actually been doing is when I'm getting underneath here, I've been putting cobble under it, because when you walk through, you could see like dirt, and I don't know, I just thought putting the cobble under it made it have a bit more of a better look. Nothing too crazy, but it just makes it look that little bit better. Can never have enough coal, even though we found a fair bit in that. I think it was our last mine we had or something. We found a fair bit, so we're not really desperate for it, but I'm gonna still mine it anyway, because we could definitely need it. Alright, so we're just filling in our last bits here. But yeah, that's pretty much our floor, pretty much done. And that's it. So that's how the base of everything will look, something like this. I'll probably have to put torches on the top of each pillar, because we're gonna need some light in there. But yeah, that's how it looks. That's actually pretty cool. For a coca bean, oh man, I always struggle saying it, and I don't know why. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look. So while I'm up here, I might just come along and chuck some lights on the top, just so it's lit up a bit through here, because it was turning night before, and I was having a look at it, and it gets really dark. So might have to add a few more torches somewhere else, maybe on the corners. So now we get to put all the beans on the logs across here. I still can't believe how quick these things actually grow. We're going to run just short here. Oh man, we made it close though. We just had to get the row at the back, and that would have been all of them filled. For the way they grow pretty quick, so be able to fill off the back row a bit more pretty quickly, I think. Oh, as speaking of that, look, there you go. It's already grown. But yeah, that's our farm, so that's pretty much how it's going to look. On top of that, I don't know what we're going to do for the surroundings part here. I don't know, I'll come up with something for it. Actually, you know what? Going by how the stairs are right here, and we've built it out to here, we're probably better off leveling this whole part here, building something in here pretty cool, and then, yeah, I don't know, go from there, I guess. Actually, we'll go across and just finish off the ones that have already grown, just so I can finish a bit more on that back row. Alright, so that's our farm finished off. Went and collected a few that had already grown, finished off the back row there. So, yeah, that's our coca farm done. So we'll probably add, like, there'll be things in the future where we can probably add a few more things to it or whatnot. But anyway, alright, so the next thing that I actually had in mind was maybe the nether. So now that we've got that other farm kind of sorted, that's another thing off the list for now. I want to go to the nether, but the thing is, where do I want to have the portal set up? Because I'd like a pretty cool opening to it, if you know what I mean. I don't know where to put it, so originally I was thinking like in the wall in one of these or something, but I was like, nah, I want it a bit cooler than that. I mean, we could have it down in this back passageway that we were talking about last episode, where we're actually going to originally put the enchanting room. We could have it like through here somewhere, have the portal sitting in the wall here somewhere. We've made a bit more room. We'll just clear this out. I'm thinking, so we could have like the portal in somewhere in here. I'm not saying we're gonna have the portal and everything sorted and done like for this episode, but I'm just trying to come up with a bit of a game plan for it, where we want to put it and where we can have it looking pretty cool. So I'm thinking somewhere in here like this, have the portal here somewhere. Have like a little staircase, a little stairway coming down the side here. You can even have like a quick way down here, like have a little trap door up in the house which you just open and jump through it and you're down here. That'd be something cool we could add. But anyway, I'm gonna go make another pit because this is about to break. I don't think there's too much more to really dig out in there. I don't think we've even got any obsidian because we used it all up on our enchanting table. Alright, so I've made another 2 picks, I think. Oh yeah, I did. So I've got our diamond pick on us because I'm thinking we'll probably run down and just check for obsidian. So I just went and checked our chests and we actually don't have any, which I kind of had a feeling, or kind of knew that anyway because we used it on the enchanting table. Probably go get this obsidian now. Alright, so I'm going to go run down the bottom now. We're going to go have a look. Actually, I'll go grab a bucket of water in case I can't find any. Hopefully we can make some obsidian. Man, it feels like I haven't been down here in ages. Alright, so we're down the bottom here. I've got to try and find where any obsidian was. Been that long since I've been down here. I actually have just no clue. Alright, sweet. I've got some redstone here as well. Alright, and there's our obsidian. I'll quick mine this redstone because I can't help myself. And once I've mined that, we'll collect, I think I'm going to just collect 14 pieces just to be safe. Probably don't need that many, but I mean, I'm just going to anyway. And here we go for a while, trying to dig through it. Oh, actually, no, that was really quick. Okay, that's a lot quicker than what I thought. Have they made obsidian more weak? Surely they've made obsidian more weak. Because I've had like decent efficiency picks before on this, and it's never gone this quick. Like, I've already got 6. I only just started. I was expecting to be here a while, having to mine a heap of it. For how quick we're actually mining it, I'm tempted to grab most of it here, because we'll probably end up using it in the future anyway. Alright, we've mined it all except for one piece, because there's too much lava around it, and it will get burnt anyway. So we've got 30 pieces of obsidian, which is actually awesome. So we can make like probably a couple portals out of that. So head back to the house and then we'll go suss it out. Alright, so we are back. We've got our 30 obsidian. So yeah, we'll put it in here, I think. We can make a bigger portal if we want to. I don't know if we really need to though. Like there's probably not really much need for that. Clean a bit more of this side here out as well, because it gives us a bit more room. So yeah, I'm thinking we'll go 3 blocks wide. How big do we want to go with this thing? I don't want it massive, obviously, but I wouldn't mind having it reasonably sized. So probably you'll go about that high, you reckon? Maybe something like that. So that'll be the size of it, which I think will be fine. Get rid of that, chuck them on the sides. So yeah, that's how it'll look. So yeah, that's our portal. I think that'll probably wrap up for today's episode. We've got a fair bit done. I mean, we got our cocoa bean all sorted out. That farm's going. And another thing with this, we'll probably get onto this in the next episode, because obviously I would like to go and actually have a bit of an explore in the nether. But yeah, no, definitely knowing me, we'll probably end up dying. So probably best we leave that for the next episode. I don't feel like dying just yet. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.